When I say the word nutrition, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? What if I told you nutrition was so much more than what we eat? Hey, I'm Sammy, clinical nutritionist, jumping straight out of clinic onto your screen. So what is nutrition? If you thought it was fruit and veg and that was what you were thinking of when I said the word nutrition, you're on the right track. Nutrition is all the things that we consume that give us something called nutrients. These are used to help our body stay strong and healthy. We also get nutrients through our skin. So for example, when you're outside and the sun touches your skin, you're actually absorbing nutrients from the sun that we need. Unless you're a vampire, don't go out in the sun if you're a vampire. And we also get nutrients through the air that we breathe, like oxygen. He needs a bath. When it comes to nutrition, we also need to look at things that are stopping us from absorbing, making, and properly using the nutrients that are in our body. Like if we hold our breath for too long, we can stop oxygen from coming in. Or if we keep eating food that our body doesn't really like, it'll eventually put up a wall and stop some nutrients from coming in. Or if we only eat one type of food and sit inside and not get sunshine and game all day, you will be lacking nutrients and your body won't work as well. I tell my kids this all the time. We're kind of like big plants. Except we probably don't smell as nice. I know my kids don't smell like flowers. Sometimes. And I don't actually speak plant. Do you? Side note, there's actually studies out there showing that plants communicate through their root systems, and they're actually social beings, much like us humans. When we plant plants near other plants they like, they grow better. Shh. They've even been shh. Stop it. Not only are plants social, they've even been shown to grow better when they have music playing. I don't know about you guys, but I've seen some of these plants and trees dancing in the wind, and they got moves. They kind of remind me of those wacky waving inflatable flailing arm tubed men. You know the ones I'm talking about? Our nutrition comes from real food, our environment, and the things that we breathe and put on our skin. And the way that those nutrients actually work in our body also depend on how we move, how often we laugh, being around people that make us feel good, positive thoughts. Yep, even when we're thinking, our body is doing things. Testing, 1, 2, 3. If you're eating very nutritiously, but you're not thinking very positively, how good do you feel when you're up dancing, laughing, and mingling with friends that you love? When the nutrients we get from our nutrition is flowing through our body, we are thriving. All those pathways are working well, and we have so much energy. Just imagine what you could do with all that energy. Wow. Those nutrients that enter into our body are doing so many amazing things, from our hearts pumping, our brains braining, our nails and hair growing, and to even help us sleep. These nutrients circulate throughout our whole body. It's kind of like a big factory, and you're the machine. There's these teeny tiny little workers that are all through our body, and they're waiting for nutrients to come in so they can make things happen. When parts are missing, though, the factory is not going to work so good, is it? And those parts are the nutrients. Or maybe even your workers are slacking off and that factory is moving a lot slower than it should be. Or maybe even a part of your factory, which is your body, is using up way too many nutrients. I see this a lot in those that are stressed. When the factory inside isn't working too well, we notice it on the outside. We become sad, anxious, grumpy, a bit tired, itchy, a bit pimply, and sometimes we get, what was I thinking of? Brain fog. We forget things. This is actually our body talking to us and letting us know that the factory isn't working. It's time to slow down and find out what is causing the block. In my next video, find out what I do as a nutritionist to help improve the factory and get you feeling better, and things that you can do to help too. Don't forget to subscribe and follow.